Hi everyone and happy holidays. This is Chip as a 007, and right here is my new stereo I just received today. It's the Jensen JTA 475. So I just came today and I'm going to be unboxing it. So I will be replacing my other stereo I got over here, which is it's a Crosley, but I'm not sure exactly what model it is. Got it for Christmas a few years ago though, but yeah. So let's have another look at this. In the top, there's a top view of the box, and then we'll turn it. The flap right there on the top, we'll just pull it, lift the box open. Inside it looks like we've got the instruction manual. Also comes with a remote control and two AAA batteries. So we'll just put it down here. It's got a lot of styrofoam packaging, which is always good to prevent damage. Let's pull this first one off. Drop that down there, and then I'll just put the phone down. Might put the box down too. I'll just set it there. Might be dark for a minute, so. Alright, so the box is on the floor, and the stereo is coming up. So right here is the stereo. It's got its plastic wrap on it, which is another good thing about its packaging. So we'll just set this down again. Just put it on the bed there. Then here come the speakers. So right here are the speakers. Like the design on them, it's got the Jensen brand right there, and then there's two wired speakers that wired into the stereo. So otherwise, all that's left in the box is the last piece of styrofoam. So that's it for the stereo, and then I've got some record updates I want to show you. So I got some new albums recently during the summer. So while the Hastings in my town was, let's get that out of there. So anyway, some of these came from Hastings during their closing sale while the whole franchise shut down. So the Hastings in my area wasn't the only one. So right here we got Grace Under Pressure by Rush, released in 1984. Don't really know much about this album, but there's that one, and then also not a lot of these came from Hastings. Some of them came from the antique store I also shop at. So, and this one is Siamese Dream by the Smashing Pumpkins, released in 1993. Featured tracks on it are Cherub Rock, of course, and then let's see what else is on it. Quiet, Today, Hummer, Rocket, Disarm, Soma, Geek USA, Mayonnaise, Space Boy, Silverfuck, Sweet Sweet, and Luna. And Double Without a Cause by Kid Rock, released in 1998. This was a remastered of the album, which does have one feature that I do like. I'll show you right here. It's a 2-disc album, but I like how the vinyl... Let's get it out of the sleeve. I'll just put you down. The vinyl is orange. That's what I like about it. Featured tracks on this album were... let's see. Body the Bog, Cowboy, Devil Without a Cause, Welcome to the Party, Ode to the Old School, and my favorite, God Knows Why. Pantera, History of Hostility, which was just a bunch of different songs by Pantera put on one album. Featured ones are Cowboys from Hell, Mouth for War, Walk, I'm Broken, 5 Minutes Alone, and Revolution Is My Name. Johnny Cash, Now There Was a Song, Memories from the Past, which is I think this is one of Johnny's earlier albums. which is a good one, actually. I like it. Then this came from Desert Industries. This one is REO Speedwagon High End Fidelity. Featured Keep On Loving You and Take It On the Run. This came from the antique store that I mentioned. This one is Blow Up Your Video by AC/DC that was released in 1988. Exit by Tangerine Dream. They were just a electronic music group, which are pretty interesting. Jean-Michel Jarre, Oxygen, one of my favorite albums. This is Jean-Michel Jarre is a French composer. He works with synthesizers and stuff like that. It's really interesting. Respectively, the tracks are named Oxygen Part 1 through 6. Chicago 18, released in 1986. Featured tracks are 25 or 6 to 4, and then my favorite, Will You Still Love Me. My first 12-inch single right here. This also came from Hastings. This is Candy by Cameo. Also from Hastings, Heaven, Where Angels Fear to Tread. DeGarmo and Key, Communication. This also came from the antique store. Chicago 17, my favorite tracks on it are Stay the Night, We Can Stop the Hurting, and Hard Habit to Break. My first comedy album right here, Rodney Dangerfield's Rappin' Rodney. The Alan Parsons Project Pyramid. Mr. Mister, Welcome to the Real World. Featured is Broken Wings. The Alan Parsons Project Eve. Wow, that's a lot of albums. They're actually spread out. Right here, some of my 45s also. One came from Hastings and the rest came from the antique store. Actually, one came from Desert Industries also. This is Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden. It's originally released on their album Killers in 1982. Or no, Number of the Beast, actually. Peter Cetera, The Glory of Love, which is the theme from the movie Karate Kid Part 2. And Peter Cetera was the lead singer for Chicago. Huey Lewis and the News, Hip to Be Square. Little River Band, Reminiscing. And so that's it for my albums and for this video. I hope